Haitians, God has just showed me how blessed I am, and that's not on the fact that they have less than us, which is true, and even with that they're so joyful, but that's just in the fact that He's just blessed everything we've done here, and it's just been so humbling to come and to serve others, but also without them even realizing they're serving us as well.
Shout it, go on and scream it from the mountains, go on and tell it to the masses that He is God. Shout it, go on and scream it from the mountains, cry out, go on and tell it to the masses. We sing to you, oh, that He is shout.
My favorite part about Mission has been getting to know everybody better, the community that we've been building, and then just the cultural differences, the things that the Haitians do, like for instance the fruits that we tried called kneps, those were tasty. Just being able to experience other cultures, but also to that extent being able to experience the church here, because all of the mass parts are the same. For instance, it's just some of them are in Creole. Their music is a little bit different, but it's just been cool to get to live the way that the Haitians live, and it's been good for me. This language barrier, I suppose, because I kind of have trouble back home seeing eye to eye to people, and I have trouble communicating to people what I actually think. So when you're having to sit down with somebody and be like, all right, this is what I'm trying to tell you, you're not understanding me, like, why don't you understand me? It's just a good experience, just kind of learning how to just talk to people that you have no idea how to talk to.
My favorite part about Mission is really just interacting with all the teens here, getting to know them, just the simple things, because really they don't have near as much as we have back at home, so they find joy in simple things in life, which is, you can really see God through them. God's shown me through the Haitians that it's important to love every single person, no matter what ailments they have, what disease, however much money they have, it doesn't matter. We're all children of God, and everyone has a soul that's written in heaven. Their name's written in heaven. And it showed me that it's every person's job to build each other up and bring someone else to heaven.
For me, it's really just been the community here and the rhythm of prayer that we enter into, which helped me grow closer to God, and it's really had a big impact on my life.
Definitely when I come back, I'm not going to have any more excuses of, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go to Mass at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm too tired to pray at night kind of thing. I'm too busy during the day to pray. So it's definitely shown me, to have more commitment to prayer and to God.
God has shown me to love others unconditionally, no matter where they come from, what they have, what they're in need of. We are called to encounter the Christ in everyone.
People have really taught me how to be joyful and really live a simple life. When we went to XLT, a bunch of the Haitian kids, and these two kids, their brother and sister, probably about 8 and 9 years old, kept looking back at me the entire time. And then during adoration, when I was just praying towards the entrance, and they actually came back. I invited them back to my pew, and we just sat there praying. And it was just really awesome because I kept noticing that whatever I did, then they would copy. It really just showed me like the influence I could be here. And we started singing some like praise and worship songs that got really intense, and we were like dancing all over the church. I'm not the best dancer, and I know I looked like I was making a fool of myself, but I just had such a great time, and it was so much fun dancing with those kids. They've really shown me like true loving community looks like. It's very authentic love. There's no real generational gaps. Like you'll see teenagers like taking care of like 5 and 6 year olds. They're just like playing with them, and just the way they interact with each other and the way that they've welcomed us here, just their love it's really really impressed me.
We met this man named Timmy Lowe, and he's physically disabled and can't walk or even pick himself up off the ground. So we went to a local charity and brought him a wheelchair, and we couldn't bring him out at that time, but later on during the week we were able to bring him out on the road, and it was his first time out of his house in 10 years. And so we brought him down the road back to the mission base, and we like kind of played with him for a little bit. He couldn't do very much, but we brought him down to the beach because he'd never seen the beach before. And so just like giving him that opportunity, like that's the first time he's ever done something like that, is just amazing. And I was so blessed to be a part of his life.
One thing I really noticed about St. Anthony's is just how everyone is kind of like a family, and a lot of the teens and adults here are very strong in their faith too. So it was really beautiful getting to go out on mission with them, and getting to like take them to people's houses and like see how they really entered in and ask questions, and were willing to like share from the gospel, and even like working together, like everybody worked so hard and didn't hear a lot of complaining. So it just was really beautiful, like having people like that on mission and like knowing that they can be strong missionaries here.
But throughout the week, I've seen how wonderful these kids are and how caring and thoughtful they are. And as I was flying on the plane coming to Miami and then to Port-au-Prince, I was just thinking in my mind, it will be incredible to see the difference between the kids, the young adults, at the beginning of the week versus the end of the weekend. Oh my gosh, they have changed and grown so much just through the experience of doing home visits, interacting with the Haitian children. And I think we're going to see some great things out of these kids as they go off to college and you know, their future, whether it's jobs or missionaries or whatever. We're just going to see some great things out of these kids.
It was an awesome week for me to be with my children. I can call them my children, and to spend the time with them. Almost 24 hours only, except for sleeping. I got a privilege of having one room separately, but it is very close to your room. I could hear every noise that you are making and everything. I was always being with you. Now I understand more how closer all of you are, how closer to God in all that you are doing, how deep is your faith, and how generous you are to give yourself for others, especially the way you were mingling with the Haitians, with the children, with the youth in the parish when we went for Mass, and without any difficulty you were sitting with them and they could mingle with you. How open you were. It is an amazing thing for me and an offering for me, and it is I learned something from the way you deal with other people. It is a learning experience for me, and I really appreciate you. You are great, and you, with this experience, what you have learned from here, and you are going to do big things in your life, and you are going to become very big persons. I don't know how to express it. The important people in your life, and you make a difference in the world.
I belong no more. The war has been won.